like a Zelda game, so um it it's obviously like Zelda instead of Donkey Kong, but the graphics are still just as good. And dude, it is like unforgiving. Yeah. I actually turned the difficulty down. Yeah. Which were all Nintendo. Wait, not Dynasty. Wait, yeah, Dynasty Warriors was or was that PlayStation? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tecmo. Yeah, and there's so many different kinds of enemies on this one too. I guess they're more popular than I thought they were. Yeah, I remember it was the first kind of a game I'd ever played like that. Like, there's people right now I'm talking to, and I'm just, do you care if Matt joins in? Okay. Um, this, like, lady, like, her name is Hannah underscore expert. This is the beginning of your, and she goes, "Hello, friend. How are you? Nice to have you here. How is your streaming performance going since when you get started?" I said, "I'm doing alright. I'm about to go live if you want to check it out." And she said, "I normally came to your stream. What is your challenges in streaming?" And I said, "I don't really have any." But she's never been to my stream before. What the fuck is she talking about? Yeah, she's trying to sell me a course, and I'm just gonna, like, bother her and act like I don't know what she's talking about. Okay. Hey, you Matt? What's up, bro? Just hanging out with Jake. He just went to go do something and then get his laundry out. So he'll be back in a little bit. I've been playing Hyrule Warriors a lot, dude. This game is so fucking good. It's better than Age of Calamity by far. Like, this one, I know you haven't played any of the Zelda games because you don't have it. Wait, you do have a Switch, don't you? Yeah, but also you didn't play Tears of the Kingdom because you said that your cousins kind of ruined it for you. Oh, niece and nephews, whatever, yeah. Yeah, because even when I went back, even though I had, like, pretty much mastered that game, like, I was, like, ready to start a new game plus so I could get the harder enemies, but I couldn't do it because I wanted to finish it and get all the collectibles first, and I just never ended up doing it and didn't play it for probably close to a year. And when I went back to it, I was like, what the fuck? I don't know how the fuck I got, like, there's so much in this game. There's no way I could remember all of it. Um, I mean, unless you play it from the beginning, there's a really high learning curve. And, which is fine, because if you play it from the beginning, you learn it as you go. But if someone else plays it for you, and then you just start out with all the wheels and all the powers, and it's like hard to figure out how to bring up what wheel you need, and then to choose the power, and then how to use it, and how to undo what you're doing, and it's a pretty technical game. Yeah. The one thing I didn't like about what? Oh, okay. Yeah, the one thing I didn't like about Tears of the Kingdom is that it was basically just an expansion to Breath of the Wild. And I didn't like how they took out all the Guardians, and I know you're supposed to infer that they could have made the Guardians with all the technology you use to make machines, but there's only two places in the game that I've found Guardians, and they're broken down Guardians that are decorations in two different places. And the story is really not that rich. Like, it's a good story, don't get me wrong, but there's not a lot of story, and it's more just kind of showing off what the new system where you can build machines and stuff. It's like, it's just meant for, like, showing you a bunch of cool stuff and then doing all the fan service by putting in all the costumes and weapons in like they did the first one, except the second one they had even more. And you could like fuse weapons together, and it was really an amazing game, technically, but it didn't like really tell much more of a story. Like, it wasn't focused on story as much as it was showing off what the game could do. And that's actually the reason why I'm so in love with Age of Imprisonment, because that was one of the things that I was saying in Tears of the Kingdom, was that I wish we got to see what was going on with Zelda in the past, other than the cutscenes that they give you. And Age of Imprisonment is basically showing you that side, and Age of Imprisonment might have more story in it than Tears of the Kingdom does, even though you know how it's going to start and end. But it's like Jacob was saying, it's a different kind of game. I don't know what to call these kinds of games, but like
They call them muso.
Muso?
A Japanese word. I don't know what it means, but
I wonder if it means like warrior or something like.
here's what it said when I googled muso games. It says a muso game is a subgenre of action game where a single player battles against a massive number of enemies simultaneously on a large battlefield. The name comes from the Japanese term for the Dynasty Warriors series. So I guess that's just what it's called in Japan.
So it's named after the games that created it.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. But you know, I know that because of that, it will not have the appeal. Because Zelda fans have the regular ones do. But I was like, and like you said, they came out on Thursday, and I got it on Friday. So Friday, I went up to, and I was scared because it was in the afternoon, because I slept in that morning. I was scared that it would be out of stock at either Walmart or Target, and I might not be able to get it because the GameStop and all of they shut down. But I went there on Friday, and they still had 3 copies at Target. So, like, it's obviously not like. And when I went to find Donkey Kong, it was like they were already out of it at Target, and at Walmart they had like 1 or 2 copies left, and I went like early in the morning when it first came out, I think. But it was that really sucks that I mean, I know GameStop has a really bad reputation. There is a vintage stock, but I don't really like them for multiple reasons. But
I think vintage stock is way shittier than GameStop in my experience.
yeah, same
Like,
here.
people used to shit on GameStop for like their really bad trade value, but I don't know if you've ever tried to sell a game to vintage stock.
Oh yeah, dude. Like it's almost like Matt used to work at vintage stock, so you know how much they upmarked their games. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. What? Some treats? Yeah. Yeah. Basically telling you to go kick rocks. And yep. And I kind of remember how different it was. Like, at first, it actually might have been better than GameStop because I remember a time I went to GameStop and tried to sell my collection and they didn't want to give me shit for it. Oh, I think it might have been at the time where GameStop was not messing with any games except like previous gen and current gen games, because there was at one point where that's the only games they would mess with. But or it was, so I don't know if it was at that time or if I went there and they just didn't offer me like shit for them, and I went across the street to vintage stock and they either offered me a little bit more or the same amount. So at one point it wasn't so bad. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Dude, that's bullshit, busy work. I hate that. Like, management, see if it's like you're not doing anything and it's not your fault. It's not like you're just being lazy. It's like there's just not work to do. And then they're like, go break down boxes and put them in the thing. And it's like, okay, that's gonna keep me busy for 5 minutes. Then what? Are you gonna constantly fucking? It's like managers. Not all managers. I've had good managers, but most managers are just there to suck the corporate dick, and like their literal job is to just hound you into doing busy work, because if you're not working, they think people will see you and think that their employees are lazy and there's something wrong with the store or whatever. It's like, no. And you should also be hiring extra, like you should have more people scheduled than you need, Because I've had so many jobs that I've been like, dude, I cannot come in today. I'm not doing good. And they're like, okay, well, you need to call everyone that's not on the schedule and find a replacement. It's like, isn't that your fucking job? Yeah. Yeah, dude. And if they weren't such tight asses and they had more people than they needed, it wouldn't be a problem. But if they had more people than they needed, then there would be people standing around talking, and for some reason, that's viewed as a bad thing. It's like, no, you should be so busy you don't have time to talk to your coworkers. It's like, what the hell, dude? Like, you are making such a toxic work atmosphere for no gain, no reason, and actually, it's like a loss because you know, people don't want to work like that. Oh shit, I'm close to dying. Yeah, because they can be fake a lot of times, dude. Like, I've had jobs where I thought people were really cool with me, and they end up stabbing you in the back. Alright. Uh-oh.
That's quite exciting.
Fucking... Dude, I can't stand how people at politics, like... I understand certain reasons... Damn it. I understand why certain things in politics might make you not want to be friends with someone, but that's if they're like I told you what my friend said to me. Joel was like, I don't care, your grandma deserves to die if she gets COVID. Why won't it change mine? Am I not doing Rauru? Yeah, I am. It won't, like, she's in a spot where Darwin should just get rid of her. It's like, but dude, we wouldn't have to worry about that if you just wore a mask. And he's like, I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not a pussy. I'm not afraid of COVID. It's like, dude, that is such a stupid, childish, fucking view to take. Yeah, dude, I was just telling Matt, like, it's stupid that people at politics get in between them, but there are situations where the only situation I think it's okay to let politics get in between you is if it shows you that the person you thought was your friend is actually not a good person at all. What do you want, Pop? Go out? Yeah. Yeah.
Religion or lack thereof or whatever,
Or because people get judgy.
Yeah, and the guy like wouldn't let it go. I feel the exact same.
You gotta spread that good word, man, because if you don't spread that good word, you're gonna go to hell. Even though that is not how it's supposed to work. Yeah.
Agonize people about it, but for some reason I always get yelled at, read that, and like losing a friend. Like, it just is weird, man. It's like, it just makes me think that like every conservative person is just kind of an asshole.
Yeah, and dude,
I know that's like a blanket statement. That's kind of, you can't. Not all conservative Christians are assholes, but man, a lot of them fucking are.
And the problem is that they are completely out when it comes to looking about how their religion came to be. Like, Christianity didn't really take off to anywhere between 300 and 1,000 years after Jesus died.
Right.
And the printing press, people back then were illiterate. People, like, a 1,000 years ago, reading was not a common thing. You had to be rich to be able to send your family to school, because if you weren't rich, they had to work on your farm or your craft. They became your apprentice, what have you. And that's why there's family businesses back then. Like, that's what they all were. Your dad was a blacksmith, then you're a blacksmith. Like, unless they had the money to send you to school. And so most people were illiterate. And then in the 1400s, I believe, the printing press came to be. And guess whose was like the number one opponent of it? It was the Vatican. Because now, before that, the Vatican would change and like put different books in, erase books, put books back in, erase other books and passages and parts of the Bible to fit each pope's narrative. That's how they got the Crusades to happen. You think Jesus was a warlord and was okay with the church setting up an army to go and pillage and kill other peoples in other lands, and taking their treasures and bringing it back to the church? Like, that would have sent him flying into a rage, because he was pissed off at the Jewish people for doing money lending inside the synagogues, or whatever they were called back then. Like, and to be fair, it wasn't their fault. Like, Jews have been pushed out of communities for centuries. So they couldn't find a job somewhere like picking crops or doing whatever like serfs or peasants did. So they had to find out their own way to make money, and they used the temple's money to start lending money at interest rates, and with the interest rates, and like, yeah, that pissed Jesus off, because he's like, this is God's house. This is not a money house, and you people are taking advantage of people to loan them money and ask for more money than you gave back. That is not a cool thing to do. That's taking advantage of people when they're down. And he flipped out and started tearing up their shit until the temple guards removed him. But like I said, it wasn't really their fault. They didn't, like, they weren't able to have regular jobs. But at the same time, oh wait, shit. Can you guys hear me? Okay. At the same time, they could have lived a life like Jesus, I guess. A life of meekness and, like, just relying on scraps and the good of others. Because back then, that was a big thing. Like, who the fuck? Is it these people that... I'm putting my phone back on Do Not Disturb. I shouldn't have fucking entertained those people trying to sell me courses. That was a bad idea. But, so... yeah. Yep. And the same, they say the same with your acts of good. Like nowadays, you would compare it to people who quietly tithe to their church or quietly give money to charity versus the guys that stream themselves giving $100 to a homeless man. Yeah. Because then it's not for good, is it? It's for you. Dude, this game is so awesome. If you want to check it out, Jake, I'm on a really good level to, like, showcase the... You know what? Before I start bragging about it, let me make sure it's at least 60 FPS. It's gotta be, dude, because it's so smooth. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Dude, this is a two-player game. I didn't know that. Yeah, it says... Oh... Yeah, it's split screen. Yeah. And that actually is the same with this. It runs at 60 frames. It says Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment targets 60 FPS for single player and local wireless co-op, but the frame rate can drop to the low 50s during intense moment. Local split screen co-op reduces the frame rate to a less consistent 30 FPS. So if you play it two-player, it's like 30 FPS, which makes sense, dude, because there's a lot going on in this game.
No.
I don't know. Let me see. With another one, yeah. Let me look it up. Yes. I don't remember playing Age of Calamity with you. Yeah. Supporting, it says yes, it's a two-player game supporting cooperative play both locally on a single console via split screen and on two separate consoles through game share. So yeah, only one person has to have it. Only one person needs to own the game for both to play together, but it doesn't say it's online. Unlocking multiplayer. You must complete the first chapter, The Art of the Blade, before you can access the two-player mode from the map screen, starting a local co-op game. And yeah, it doesn't talk about anything but local co-op. No, I think it's the game share is like when you have two switches and yeah. Oh, via the... Wait, so like I could stream it to your Switch? Oh.
Carry on. In Hyrule's name. I have you.
Well...
Meet your end.
Yeah, with the way it talks about how it drops to a, what was the exact words it used? Oh, I was looking on the FPS. But for local split screen co-op reduces the frame rate to a less consistent 30 FPS. So that means it probably like chugs a lot. I mean, if you saw like what's the breadth of this game and what it can do, it wouldn't be surprising. It's like, I mean, okay, of course this makes sense, but, it, it's like if, Age of Calamity was on the Switch too. Like, it's that good. Oh, you know what? I bet it does. I wonder if there's an upgrade pack. Did I tell you I saw them selling upgrade packs in, Target? Yeah, they were, cards that you could buy for $9.99, and it was to upgrade stuff for the Switch too. But why? That's like gotta be the most niche product for the Switch 2. Like, because everyone's gonna have online. And I'm kind of pissed that I bought the, Breath of the Wild. In fact, let me look up my, bank right now to see if I spent $10 on Nintendo. Because you showed me how it was free for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom if you got the online service. Or was it just Online Plus? Is there a second kind of service? Oh. Yeah, but it didn't originally when it first came out, because I remember when it when it first came out, they weren't ready yet. So maybe once they were ready, I just didn't realize that they were for free, because you showed me that I could play those for free. Man, I'm going back and I'm at the point when they did, wait, what happened to the plus twos from the bank? Did they take those back? Yeah, I don't see. I'm seeing where they took the -2 when I got scammed when I thought I was buying the Nintendo chat, remember? And oh, there's the voucher for $2, both of them. It's funny because did I tell you they doubled me up? Yeah, the company that took $2 from me tried to scam me by charging $50 a month for a website that was for film students to upload their films to the website for free, and the website charged $50 so people could sign in and watch film student movies. Like, without, I'm assuming, the film students getting a penny. And that was fucked up sounding. So the bank automatically said, no, we're not paying for that, and we're shutting the card off for a fraud alert. And it was because they got my card information when I gave them the $2. And I called the bank and was like, why isn't my card working? And they told me all that. And I told them what happened, that there was this, it must have been this game or this website that made themselves to look like a Nintendo website and said that they were getting you Nintendo chat, even though I found out afterwards that Nintendo chat was free. So that website didn't do anything, because me setting up Nintendo chat was all I had to do. And so they said, well, you paid them for it though, right? And I was like, yeah, but it was because they had a website that looked like Nintendo's. And they said, well, I don't know if we'll be able to do a chargeback since you gave them permission to do it, even though it's an obvious scam, but I'll put it in and see if we can get it back for you. But he said what I would do is I would call the company and tell them that they've been like marked as a fraud company and by the bank now, by our bank now, or our credit union, because Mizuma is actually a credit union, but whatever. And I don't know what the difference is. And that to try to get my money back from them, because it was $2. It wasn't really like, it wasn't like they got the $50 or the $59, whatever it was that they tried to get. But I called them and told them that, and he was like, okay, yes, I'm deactivating your account now. And I said, just to let you know, my bank has marked your company for fraud, and my credit or my debit card is no longer active. So I was like, just in case you try to use it again, it's not gonna work. And he's like, well, your account is deactive. And I said, well, forgive me for not believing that you're not going to try to steal from me again after you've done it twice already, or tried to do it twice already. I said, but the bank marked you as a fraudulent company. I'm getting another one. And he's like, oh, no, you don't need to do all that. We won't use your card again. You don't need to mark us as a fraud company. And I'm like, well, I didn't have anything to do with that. The bank did it automatically. And even if they didn't, I would have them do that, because you are a fraud company. You made a fake Nintendo website, bro. And so he freaked out, and they gave me my but they also, after closing my account, gave me my $2 back. And then the bank also charged their account $2. So I got $4 back. And that company's not going to call the bank and say, hey, you gave the person back the money and we already gave them back the money. And they'll be like, well, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, we're the scam website that was scamming one of your customers. and you blocked it when we try, they're not gonna call the bank and be like over $2 and be like, you owe us our scam money. So I made out $2. That's what they get for trying to scam, I guess. Even though it's not like I made out with a bunch of money, But the bank didn't lose out on any money because they blocked the charge from going through proactively by doing a chargeback, and the company also gave me money back. So they got charged back even though they gave me the money back already. But the bank didn't know that. But like I said, they're not gonna, they probably didn't even know. They probably got all sorts of scams running. But I went all the way down to there where it was minus $2 from there, and I don't see a $10 purchase. That was September 18th. And when did I get, I think I just recently got it within like the last month or so. But I'll go up from there, because that must have been, let me see, where's the purchase for the Switch 2 in my bank account? I might have paid cash for it. Okay. Yeah. It's almost 9. Matt, you remember when I got my Switch 2? It wasn't right after it came out. I think it was like a month after it came out. Like I said, that $2 out of my account, because I must not have used my debit card to buy the Switch, because I'd have a minus 500 in my account. And that $2, that minus $2 is, oh wait, well here's an $88 charge at Target. So that was probably my Switch Pro controller. And that was August 28th. And then I've got, oh wait, no, that's my, okay, let me keep going down. Those are the charges back. And the reason why I say the $2 charge is a good marking point is because that's when I was setting up Nintendo chat, so Jake and I, when we were playing like Mario Kart or something, we could talk over Nintendo. I got my, wait, oh, it's minus $0. I got my fucking money back from Creator Clash, which surprises the shit out of me. I got a $500 withdrawal at an ATM July 5th, I don't know if let me see, no insurance wasn't due. I think that might have been me getting the cash out for and then I can't go anywhere without loading more. I think that might have been me buying it. Let me see, when did the Switch 2 come out? When did the Switch 2 come out? June 5th. Oh, is it, dude? Happy birthday, man. I know you're like playing your game that you really like, but is there anything you want on Steam? Oh wait, you don't have Steam, do you? Yeah. Same age as me, dude. So you're the same age as me, really, dude, because my birthday was in April, so you're like 6 months younger than me. Just like 6 months in a couple of weeks, 6.5 months. I'm not seeing any. That's Steam. I'm not seeing any 10. Oh wait, there's a $15 Nintendo purchase on September 4th. But those were $10. I can't like go there right now. What was that? Oh, that was and the next one is 20. Okay, yeah, that was is that one Nintendo? Yep. Okay, that was Hollow Knight and Silk Song. The $15 in 1999. Yeah. Don't blame you. It's like invoking the name of Zozo or whatever, that spirit that haunts Ouija boards for people that believe in that. Dude, when he flipped out on me for me, first off, he fucking lied to me. He told me that when he was 14, he came to me to ask him, or he came to me to ask me a really important question. He said, can I guess they didn't charge me for it. Thank God. Because they have my bill, they have my debit card and everything, so they could have charged me for it, but I guess I didn't get charged for it. He said that he came to me when we were about that age, and he asked me if he could tell me anything, and I said, yeah, as long as it's not that you're gay. And he completely made that up. Because he was like, why would you tell me something like that? And I think it was because he was about to come out to me. And, like, he didn't want any hate directed at him. If I was gonna say something like, I fucking hate fags, that's why. Like, why would he ask me that? What would he expect me to say? You know what I mean? And then when I came to him and said, well, it was probably because I was nervous that you were gonna come out and tell me you had a crush on me because of what you did when we were kids. And he was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I said, dude, you know what I'm talking about. We've had multiple conversations about this. And I explained what he did, and he fucking denied. And that is what pisses me off more than anything, is that not only have we had conversations about it multiple times, which makes me wonder if he's trying to, like, gaslight me, you know what I mean? Like, saying, oh, you're just remembering weird shit from when you were a kid, that never happened. Like, bro, that's not something you forget, is being sexually assaulted. And he just refused to accept any responsibility for it. He refused to even acknowledge that it happened. And, oh, I missed a Grimer. I like that Pokemon. I used to already have one. 8:48, so they're coming right at the quarter hour. I need to, and the way he made it out that I was a homophobe because I wasn't cool with him assaulting me. Like, dude, you can't twist that around on me. Like, that's like saying a girl is sexist because she won't allow herself to be raped. That's fucking stupid. And thank God nothing happened. Because I've heard stories, like there's this one guy that I watch, he shares his story of how he was abused by his uncle when he was a kid. And he's like, when you're a child and a grown man finishes inside of you, and like the shame that wells up, you don't know what's going on, you don't even know what finishing is, and you basically like are so full of shame you're scared to tell anyone because you think you did something wrong. And so like I'm just super glad that I fucking fought him off. And it's crazy that he would try to turn that on me. And
Oh.
yeah, he kept, dude, he kept, like, I think that's because he kept texting me afterwards saying he's not gay, he's just sexually attracted to men, like, and that doesn't make him gay. And first off, it kind of blew my mind, like, that, like, he's trying to, like, basically come out of the closet to me and then go back in it. You know what I mean? Because I think that's his biggest fear is her, because I asked him what would she do if she found out, and she was like, dude, she would fucking leave me and take the kids and ruin my life. So, and he was like yelling about it, so who knows if she heard anything or not. Yeah. Yeah, and that's like really sad because he always uses his dad as an excuse as to why he is the way he is. But now, like, if he still acts that way, then he can't really use that as an excuse anymore, because then he's doing it to his kids. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And not only that, but like the anger, the screaming, the craziness. Oh yeah. And at least I can imagine that. Nice. Can I do? No. Yeah. I don't know for me how long it's been. Maybe a couple of months. But really, I don't really talk to people that much anymore anyways. So I usually just talk to people like online or whatever. And like, some people take offense to it. Like, I feel like my friend Joel got super pissed at me because I never texted him to hang out, but I like just didn't have the drive or energy to do that. And
This should do.
so he just texted me one day It's like he couldn't go one day without like being texted or messaged. He was like a clingy girlfriend, except he was just a regular friend, you know? It's fucking weird. Yeah. Well, and my theory is that maybe they haven't changed for the worse. They've always been that way. But now since the president talks like that, they think it's okay for them to talk like that. Which is kind of even creepier, because that means they're hiding who they are because of social pressures, and you should never do that. Like, and putting RFK in the slot of the most important person in health in our country is insane. Like, now they're saying Tylenol causes fucking autism. That's oops. Shit. No shit. That doesn't make sense. There's nothing wrong with circumcision. There's also nothing wrong with not being circumcised. Yeah, it's like, it's just a preference. Like, the key thing that I think they just don't understand is that autism is a genetic disorder. Yeah. Which means, like, things that you do throughout your life won't make you have autism. But, these are the same, coming from the same people that said ivermectin will cure you of COVID. A horse antibiotic that will not cure you of COVID, and I can say that without repute because it's an antibiotic, not an antiviral, which COVID is a virus, not a bacteria. So I have a feeling that the most important man in America's health system doesn't know the difference between a virus and a bacteria. Like a virus needs our cells to replicate. A bacteria is just a self-replicating organism, microscopic organism. But viruses are little packages of DNA that they inject into our cell, and our cell converts their DNA into our DNA and just fucks it up. Was that the same one you were reading the other day that you told me about? Yeah, that's the one, I think. Right on, dude. Yeah, man. Warhammer's a really fucking rich lore. Or it's got one. Alright, man. I will, dude. Have a good day, man, and I hope you have a good birthday tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a little time to hang out. Alright, man. Peace. Oops. supposed to help me with my streams. Why the hell are they not? Into coming to my streams, you fucking phony, so many fake ass classes and expect me to pay for them and you don't even want to watch my stream, like. People are so fucking ridiculous. Worse than artists, the people that sell courses online. Oh, I already did that. What up, dude? Hey, Matt left, but he told me to tell you he said goodbye. Also, that's all good. I'm talking to these people that like, what the fuck you just said, okay. Like, these weirdos that hit me up on Discord to try to sell me courses on Twitch. I thought the robots were enemies. If I can. Yeah, I got a couple trees that will wait. Oh, I thought I got that. Like I'm always, I wish I had Link because he can cut down the grass a lot easier. Even though Zelda gets a sword in this, but it's still not fast at cutting down grass because it just doesn't do a lot like doing the swords do, or at least the sword one really does. Whoa, damn.
We've yet become Hyrule's name. I have you.
I got one of those dice.
That won't do.
It looks like a huge amount of numbers in this, the enemies in this vicinity. Oh, nice. No, don't kill him. I turned into the electric tree.
This should do.
I didn't know your battery power refilled over time on this. I thought it automatically depleted when you were done and only refilled when you got a battery.
Is that all? Is that all?
Damn, I can't dodge this dude.
I'm all right.
Carry on.
Damn, fucking love.
This isn't easy.
Is that all?
I'm all
I
right.
endure.
I wonder if each character has pretty battery.
Try Mineral.
Let's see about
Yeah.
it. Zelda.
King Rauru. Very well. Is that all? My turn. Now then. Simple enough, matter.
No. Damn it. Right now we're fighting under the first blood moon, so these enemies keep coming back.
No.
Fuck, dude, I gotta go back.
Strength
Whoa,
force carry
right
on.
to the
In
combo.
Hyrule's name. I have you. Mineral.
Let's see if I can help. We'll succeed together. I'm certain of it. Rauru.
Of course.
Oh, found another one. I knew there were more. Oh wait, this is the camp.
Back to our objective then.
Why are these guys attacking the camp?
Carry on. That won't do. Simple enough, matter. My turn.
The flurry wretches on this game are really hard
I endure.
are really hard on the hardest version. Like they're almost impossible to get. But now they're pretty normal on easy version. No, I'm not gonna hit you up on Discord. You can, if you like my stream and you like the vibe, you'll sit here and like kick it. I'm not just gonna go join your Discord and like buy art or buy a class or whatever you want. Man, I missed a Pokemon. I missed a Skunk Tank or a Skun Tank.
We've yet begun.
Damn, dude, there's mosses
I endure.
like all over the place. After this blood moon came out. Oh, I used the wrong one. Shit. Still did damage.
This way. That won't do. I endure. Full enough, Madam.
Does it have a recommended level, or the enemies are just too hard? So you're playing Persona? Oh wait, yeah, you already said that.
Strength
Sorry,
flows
I'm
through me.
trying to, because of Persona, I thought you said like the main character is like able to have multiple personas. Damn, that must be like sweaty, like ball sweat grinding game lock-in time. Fighting enemies twice your level. Like there's patches of this where there's regular light, and then there's, well, it's like thunder. There's like thunder and it makes regular light. Oh, a Togepi. Let's go. I've got like 7 Togepi's. I don't know why. I think it's because it was the first new Pokemon after the 151, or because I think the original 151, because 150 is Mewtwo, and I think Mew is 151, and then there was like Togepi and Meryl from. Oh, I didn't catch it. And, I don't know, dude. I'd have to look up a chart to see what Pokemon were available in the first season of the show and in the games and in the first movie. But it's gotta be like around 152 or 154 or something. Dude, I'm like addicted to these Nerds gummies. Have you ever had these? Here's the regular bag. They're like one of the, in my opinion, they're like one of the best candies in the world. And, I just found out the last time that I went to get some candy, they make Nerds, gummies that have like juice in them. Yeah, and I bought them. Because it made me think of Gushers. And, that's basically what it was. Instead of a regular Nerds gummy, it was a, Gusher, like a gummy rolled around in Nerds. It was a Gusher rolled around in Nerds. Yeah, I honestly think it's kind of genius, to tell you the truth. Because I love Gushers. I mean, they're not the best. They're, in my opinion, they're like an A to S tier gummy candy, but a lot of that is nostalgia because they don't really have that much juice in them, and like the commercials were always bursting with flavor and like extreme flavor, and the kid would eat one and his hair would like be spiked back all of a sudden like he was in a wind tunnel. It's like, chill out, dude. It's just a little bit of gooey nerd goo. Well, not nerds, but gushers.
My turn.
Can you only hold a certain amount of skills at a time?
That won't do. Simple enough, man.
Yeah. That's... Oh, that's worthless. Like... Usually in like maybe one area where there's a lot of people that poison you, that stuff can be useful. But normally status effect spells like that aren't very useful. And that kind of sucks. Huh? Oh, nice. So I guess it is important to have the removals. Because in a lot, like... Go ahead. Nice. But yeah, like... A lot of times, most status effects, once you get big enough or leveled up enough, you can like don't have to worry about your party having them, and you can get away without healing from them for a while. But if, like, I don't know what the status effects are in that game either, though, so. If it's just, like, poison or, like, yeah. Skills or spells? Or are those the same in that game? Really? Okay, yeah. I feel like I've seen like maybe at least a short of this. Is it a video game like short, or is it like an FMV anime type trailer or short? Okay. Yeah, like looter. Nice. Yeah. Kind of like, is it kind of like materia? Just once, or more and more for higher level spells? And you don't get to pick. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. This might. Oh no, they don't have a main character in those games, so I guess that doesn't matter. Or do they have a character that's the same throughout all the games? No. Servant. The servant. This saxophone. What? So like an elevator lounge. So they can get pretty dang big. But does that necessarily mean that they're more powerful if they can become bigger objects? Sorry, there's a red line on my screen and it's really bothering me. Is it worth it? Oh, it's your main character that has the fire move. So you're gonna be using him anyways. Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, if you had to bargain with them, because you told me that at one point you were talking about how the game you had to like barter with the demons or whatever. Yeah. Do you have to, or do you have the option to slay them? Yeah. Can you sell them too? Really? Does that mean if you got, yeah, does that mean if you got like a really, really good demon, you could get them down and put them in your party, or is there like no such thing as just a really, really good demon on the first? Oh, that's right. I remember you told me that. What do you mean playing blind? Like without a guide? What do you mean by playing blind? Like without a guide? Uh, was, oh, I can't remember what I was gonna say about it. I couldn't remember. There was something I was thinking about, but I couldn't remember if it was the Persona game or not. But now I forgot what it was. Since I was coughed up alone because one little nerd piece went down the wrong pipe. Fuck, what was it? I don't know. It was something to do with like the main character being able to have multiple ones. If the personas die, do you die? Okay. Okay. If the personas die, do you die?
In Hyrule's name,
Oh, damn it.
I have you!
Oh, whatever. I accidentally used my attack, which is her special attack, but on easy mode it actually like goes up pretty fast. So eventually when I'm fighting a bunch of enemies, I'll probably get it back and be able to fight the boss with it. Yep, wrong way. And, like, damn, this game looks good. Like, you can see, like, hatches flying past me, and what's that? Oh. Instead of swords. Okay. Did you know that on Bleach, the sword they use is which might be handy sometimes. That was created if you like oh shit, well I guess it doesn't really matter what the date is, but man by oh no, I forgot where I was going with that whole tangent. I'll probably probably shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna smoke a little bit more weed. Oh wait, no, never mind. I already smoked it all. No wonder. That makes sense now. Why am I eating so much fucking candy? It's harder to have a trail of thought. Hey, speaking of, I just used a Pokemon. It's 10:02. I just a Swirlix. A Swirlix. I got it. I already got one at least. Oops. Yeah. But eventually, it's gonna, like, not be worth it. Oh, really? Yeah.
Mineral!
Let's see if I can help. Zelda, without the King Rory!
Very well.
Damn it. Never mind. Sorry, I'm getting caught up on this stuff. I accidentally switched characters. But yeah, I know where I missed. Amidst enemies. Damn it. Keep your here. That's kind of what you need. But I can't fucking raise the levels because I don't have enough things. Sorry, I'm talking to myself about raising those or what are they able to raise? Does it tell you what the next game is gonna be? Or does it tell you what the next level is going to be like? Yeah, but oh, nice. So So it's probably like a 1 or 2 beavers every time you accept. Yeah, they're always harder to find too, usually. Like in the remake, they're pretty much everywhere. Maybe I'm just thinking, Sunny Falls, or whatever it's called, but, Do you leave because I could go to Ursula Cheese and get more rye crackers, cheese curds. Like, holy fuck, this is so good. So fucking up. Is that BEC in it? Or why is it on BEE in it? STREAM. Oh, I put 2 A's. That's why it didn't work. And 2 S. And oh, it's so nice. Especially that they're gonna fucking put access to it behind a paywall. Oh, hey, yo, cat. What's up? I barely did. You still there? I didn't see him come up on stream because 1, I was half asleep, and 2, it doesn't show up unless I have this thing up fucking first for some reason. Never heard of that one. Oh, maybe I have because it reminds me of this face. Yeah, I guess I need that one. You still there, your cat? Just let me know. What is today? It's Tuesday. The entire word. It's different from those. They're the same. Oh, it's an E. I still think it's pretty illegal to do red and blue. Jeez, why that flashlight was so crazy, like, I don't think it's legal. thing's magnetic, so you can just stick to your car. Hey, what's up? We're trying to figure out if it's legal to have blue and red flashing lights. Yeah, like, I know you can't put them on your car. But I don't know if you can, because there's this light bulb. I keep getting these AI commercials with, like, those shitty lighters that they say are 100% electric, but then they show a big ass gas flame coming out of it, and it looks like a fucking, like, lightsaber. And when they, like, wave their hand over the flame, you can see it acts like a flame. It doesn't act like an electrical arc. And to make an arc that big with electricity, you need more batteries than those little lighters could hold. And it would, like, be useless. If you tried to use it to light up a cigarette, it would arc to your face and burn the shit out of you. And it's obvious that it's probably electric powered. I've got an electric powered one right here. If you, like, it's the little 4 prongs there above the blue thing are where it arcs, and it's got dragons all over it. I need to charge it up. But this just has, they either have 4 or 2. This one has 4. They just have the bare, like, electrodes coming out. Like, the wires terminate outside of the wire, all around next to each other, and they arc to each other when you turn the battery on. So if there really was one to have a flame that big, and you can touch it and push the button, and it feels like, have you ever seen it gotten shocked by a grill igniter? Really? You never took one of those little red things with, or a red button that you put your hand up against and it can shock you? Because, yeah, I was going to say, because when I was really young, I used to take apart grills all the time and use, the little grill igniter in there for, basically just to shock stuff. And, like, I'd bring it into school and, like, freak my friends out by coming up behind them and shocking them. And it wasn't, like, a hardcore shock. It was about, like, what I imagine licking a 9-volt battery would be to your skin. But if you had one, have you seen those AI ads with those lighters? Oh, well, if you know what I'd be talking about if you had seen them. But there's another AI slop ad that's similar to those, and they sell a keychain that blinks really bright blue and red lights, and they always say it's the greatest flashlight around. It's got like 50,000 lumens, which isn't possible with a battery the size of a keychain that can fit in the palm of your hand, unless it uses it all up in 1 millisecond. It's like a flash bulb, but then it would ruin the internals of it. And they don't even try to hide it on some of it. Like, the girls show the actual flashlights that they're using to light up buildings and forests. And they're those giant flashlights that have to have a fan running the entire time you have the flashlight on, because it'll overheat itself like super quick. But they use those visuals for this little keychain, and one thing that caught my eye is it had red and blue flashing lights, and I don't know if that's legal. Especially because it's magnetic. And you just like get stuck to the top of your car. Is it legal to red and blue flashing lights? And it's meant to act like they're cop lights. Is their origin is to look like that, so to scare attackers away, but that sounds super dangerous. Wait, what? For filing the what? Somehow flashing lights became filling lottery. So an own got turned to pin. So it said, it did it again, it still made pin. O-W-N. Still says pin. What's going on? Oh, I'll just click it. It said, is it legal to pin red and blue finishing something. I can't remember what I just said now. But it was like some kind of government paperwork. I don't know. Actually, I can figure it out. Lottery, for filing the lottery. Is it legal to use a red blue pen for filing for filling the lottery? But I don't really care, so what? Why did he erase my? It won't let me go forward in my history. Okay, I'm just sort of again. Is it legal to because that seems like something they couldn't make illegal, but from a safety standpoint, it absolutely should remain illegal. Or illegal, not illegal. Because people could say, well, I've just had it mounted to this part of my dashboard wherever I always keep it. It's not my fault these people pulled over. And I was just putting my bank account number on the number for their bills. I don't know how you'd do that though, because oh, you sneezy pup, you sneezing girl, like. You could, like, just be pulling people over all the time. And if you get caught doing it once, it's obvious that that's not the only time you did it. It's like stolen valor, but with cops. The AI will be used said, no, it is not illegal for private citizens to own and use red and blue flashing lights on their own vehicles in most places. Really? Oh, it says it's not legal. Yeah, not illegal. It says it's not legal for private citizens to own and use red and blue flashing lights on their vehicles in most places because these colors are reserved for optical imagery. Vehicles like police, fire, and ambulance study services or in ambulance services. Using them on a public road can lead to fines, legal penalties, and no shit, legal penalties, and can cause confusion with actual emergency services. Like, I think that one's the point. There may be exceptions for specific situations or occupations, which are determined by local and state laws. Well, construction has legal flashing lights, but they're orange. Even if you were walking around with that, a cop would probably get pissed if you saw that. Oh. Never mind. I can't remember the ad. I mean, it was just an AI slot ad, so they're everywhere. I'm surprised you haven't seen them. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting you have ad block. What do you use? Okay. Because a lot of times when I'm watching, I'll be watching on my phone. And Opera doesn't have cell phone service yet. As far as I know, I could be wrong. Honestly, I've gotten to the point where a lot of times I'll just leave my phone plugged in and I'll watch it while I'm sitting in my PC chair, which I know doesn't really make a lot of sense because I can just watch it on my PC, but oh, that's right. Wait. Okay, I think runs automatic on this game. Like you automatically run. I thought there might have been a button that you have to push, like L3. But every time you push L3, it changes the map into a small map. So I didn't want to use L3 if I didn't have to. Alright. Alright, sounds good. Wait, what the heck? Did I miss it? Oh, son of a bitch. I thought I already missed it. At least I had one. Cool. I was gonna say that's quick, but you're just getting longer. At 20 feet, yeah. Yeah. Let me see. And that nerd rig really fucked my throat up. Oh my I said that nerd really fucked my throat up when I like choked on it. Yeah, because it like irritates it and then it like melts. And oh, it's a lot. Sorry, never mind. I kind of trailed off. Trying to see if any of this stuff was breakable. And I'm pretty sure there are, but you can find Koroks in the first 2 Hyrule Warriors, right? The first one, second one at least. Yeah, dude, he's massive. Oh wait, you already know him because of Tears of the Kingdom. He's like a giant Korok. Yeah. No, oh, in the first Hyrule Warriors, I thought you were gonna say in, Wind Waker. Uh-huh. Well, it came out before then, didn't it? Twilight Princess. Oh, yeah. Because I thought you said the first one came out for Wii U. Kind of exactly like Wind Waker. Or, I mean, yeah. Man. I need to stop eating these nerds while I'm talking. I'm gonna choke to death, and the primary cause on my birth certificate or my death certificate is gonna be talking while or chewing with his mouth open.
This should do.
Actually, that probably just got lucky. I imagine bombs blow up no matter what we do or not. I guess I could test it again, I'm sure. It takes me down probably a third of my health. Okay, blue moblin. You sweet pup, yes you are. I'm so proud of my puppy. She looked so sweet, even though I know her resting face is just kind of like a happy face. It seems like when she opens her mouth and looks at you, it looks like she's smiling. Like, smile dog, it's smile dog, oh no, I got the real smile dog shit. And one thing I don't like about this game is some battles are timed, and others, like this one, are not timed. So I can just pretty much take around and around find out who is fine. I guess all roads kind of end up to the one I'm on, so I might as well stay on it. But I'm looking for like hidden secrets and like hidden spots in the fire. I can summon Koroks and get Korok seeds that way. Or I can find them
Ah.
Oh no. I used the electric emitter, damn it. That's my battery. Okay, time to get through the blood moon. Hopefully I don't have to fight again. Right, Excuse me. Damn it. Alright, love you guys. Thanks for watching. I gotta go to bed, dude. I'm so fucking tired. I've been up since like 5. I left 2 hours after 5:30, so yeah, like 5 this morning. Alright, peace out, guys. I love you.